Here's the thing. You judge others. Others judge you. It's simple, right? But do you realise the trap you're in? When you look at someone and criticise, you're not just pointing fingers at them. You're creating a mirror where that exact criticism is reflected back at you. Think about that for a second. Every judgment you throw out there, whether it's about how they look, act, or think, it's a judgment that you're putting on yourself. The moment you criticise, it's like setting a boomerang on a mission to come straight back to you. It's automatic, isn't it? That quick, knee-jerk reaction. Oh, they're not good enough. Oh, I'm better than them. That's your brain running on autopilot. But here's where the magic happens. You can shift this. You can interrupt that loop and break free from it. What if you flip the narrative? You see, every person has something brilliant inside them. Every single one. And when you choose to believe in the goodness, the soul, the potential in them, what happens? What do you think happens to you? That same belief, the belief that there's light in others, starts to light you up too. Can you imagine if instead of thinking that you're better than them, you just believe in them? You don't have to act like you're superior to anyone. No one is superior. We're all just walking around trying to figure this thing out called life. But here's where you can level up, by lifting others up. So picture this. You stop putting people down. You stop judging them. You start believing in their potential. You see the good in them. And it starts to shine back on you. Because when you believe in others, you start believing in yourself too. That's how the universe works. Let me break it down a little further. Every time you make that judgment, every time you think, I'm better than them, your brain, it's wiring a new neural pathway. It's easy, it's automatic. It's what we've been taught. But it's not serving you, is it? It feels like shit. The harsh truth. You're keeping yourself stuck in that loop of judgment. But here's the thing. You're not locked in this prison forever. The second you flip the switch and see the good in others, you unlock a part of yourself. Now you can see them, really see them. Not for their flaws, but for their potential. And boom, there you go. You just unlocked a secret level of connection. You're in sync with their energy. You're connected. And you're the one creating that connection. The science of what happens next. Why does this work? Because it's not just fluffy spiritual stuff. This is backed by brain science. When you shift your perception of someone, your brain starts firing new neurons. It activates different pathways in your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision making and perspective. The brain loves these positive shifts. It's like upgrading your mental operating system, and here's the kicker. The more you see the good in others, the more you believe in their potential, the more that energy starts to radiate back at you. Your perception, it's shaping your reality, and guess what? When you shift the way you see others, your life starts changing fast. Things just start to flow, opportunities pop up. You start attracting people who lift you up. But it only happens if you decide to take the reins and to be the one to raise others first. How you treat them is how they'll treat you. That's a universal law, karma, cause and effect. The ugly side of judgment. Let's talk about why not doing this messes you up. When you stay in the judgment zone, you're just running around in a hamster wheel, and here's why. Judgment breeds division. It blocks connection. And division, that's the opposite of unity. You're separating yourself from the very thing that you need: connection, love, understanding. So when you stay in that cycle, you're doing nothing but feeding your own disconnection. That's like trying to drink from an empty cup and wondering why you're thirsty. You've got to stop judging, not because it makes you a better person, but because it makes your life better. Judgment drains you. It holds you back from living your best life. It keeps you in the past. And in the process, it stops you from reaching your full potential. That's the real price. So how do you do this in new ways? How do you really stop judging? You start with seeing the potential in people. When you look at someone, instead of focusing on their flaws, take a breath. Shift your perspective. Look deeper. See what's good about them. There's always something. It might be a tiny spark at first, but it's there. Let's use an example. You're walking down the street and you see someone with a bad attitude. Old you might think, ugh, what an asshole. But new you pause. You ask yourself, what's going on for them? What's behind that attitude? You don't make it about you or about their negativity. You make it about their story, their struggles, and instantly you stop judging, you start connecting. Why is this so important? Why does it matter? Because your relationships, your happiness, your success, they all hinge on connection. If you're stuck in judgment, you'll never form the relationships that matter. You'll stay isolated, or worse, miserable. But when you stop judging, when you raise others up, when you seek the good in them, you connect on a level that most people never get to. You become magnetic. People are drawn to you. They want to be around you. Because let's face it, who doesn't want to feel understood and seen for their best self? Your life when you believe in others. Imagine a day when you always see the best in others, when you're the one to offer encouragement, when you're the one that believes in them. The ripple effect, it'll change everything. Suddenly your environment reflects back that energy. People open up to you, they support you. Your network grows, your opportunities increase. All because you decided to see the best in people, and by doing that, you saw the best in yourself. Let's talk about fear. You might be thinking, what if they think I'm weak? What if they think I'm too soft? What if they judge me for not judging? Here's the hard truth. Fuck that. You're not here to be everyone's puppet. You're here to set the example. You're here to create the shift. Because when you raise people up, you raise yourself. You build your self-worth, your confidence, and your ability to navigate the world with a sense of power and purpose. So stop looking down on others. Stop judging. Start seeing their potential. See their soul. See their goodness. Because the second you believe in them, you believe in yourself. And when you start living from that place, there's no limit. You've unlocked the power to change the game, to transform yourself, and to make this world a better place. One person at a time. Now go on, practice it. Change the way you think. Change the way you act. And watch how quickly the world around you changes. You've got this.